And there's today's work crew. And yeah, Colin's almost ready. Everyone else, Colin.
All right, let's go. This is going to be a full lap of the upcoming NBDRA hare scramble. Hey, welcome back. So you're not going to get to see a complete lap unless you've come out to put some help in on this hill to get it ready for race day, or if you come out and race it. Other than that, this is private land, so don't come race here on your own. But what you are going to get is a pretty good sampler of what is going to be on tap for race day come 16 July. Before we get too far in, I want to mention the volunteer work that's gone into this. The old course, if you remember, I think back in 2018, is not this course. A lot of that trail has been assumed as mountain bike trail now, and we're not allowed on it. However, you get all this fresh new track to run. And all this fresh new track, a lot of it was literally slashed in the last 2 days that we've been at the hill. And that means more than 100 hours of volunteer work has gone into building this so far. Alright, you heard my comment there. There is some up and down, and some of the faces of the slopes that we're going to use, you'll know because they're going to have this nice mowed-in track for us to stay in.
Fun downhills. So it's going to be threshold braking for this stuff. This is G-lock. So there's my back tire lock. Not stopping anything. You got to run it out, let the brake go, and just run it out.
Oh yeah. Guys are gonna like that one.
That you can breathe down faster. Okay.
What size is that? 100?
Does that make sense? So I like.
Would not be a complete video if we didn't take the piss out of Colin just a little bit. Oh, I must have forgot to put the entire clip of that section in. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that line's gonna throw some people off. As we come down this hill, this very obvious beaten in path, that is not our line. That's the mountain bike line. Don't go there. Our line is over here. We're gonna get it beat in a little bit, but you can expect that this is gonna change a lot every time you do a lap. So you're gonna stay in between the tapes. You're gonna come down and zigzag down around this, a more exaggerated zigzag than you see on the mountain bike line, and then down through this section. Be careful where you go in here, because you're going to run into stuff that's hidden in the grass, and it's going to be rocks, big rocks that look like the grass because they're covered in moss. So I don't know if you can see this right by the orange flag, that rock. That's what I'm talking about. You get offline, you could nail one of these and go over the bars. Yeah. So it's going to be zigzag down the face of this. Pick your braking zones, and if you can, stand up. And you'll get this view at some point as well.
As an example, this is one of the areas where we will use the mountain bike trail, but it's all on the descents where we're not going to have much of an impact on it. Right here, we've put a little bypass to the left so you can get over some significant routes if that's what you choose to do. Either line's going to be fine. So here's the Struggle Bunny rating system. This section of trail is going to be 3 out of 5 years.
There'll be people in here screaming and throttling and boiling over. And
For sure there's going to be a few spots where you can get hung up and do a little bit of tire spinning and some pushing a bike. And there's a few other spots where the pucker factor is going to catch you and you're going to lock up the brakes and, well, you're not going to have a whole lot of control over the bike when you're going down a hill when you do that. So, threshold brake. And for those of you that like to go fast, there is certainly opportunity to do that on this course. There are going to be spots where you'll probably get 4th, if not 5th gear in some cases. This little section up here we're going to call the cornfield, and you'll see why in a second. For this section here, it's really just choose your own adventure and try and figure out how to get through this. And that's not true. We actually do cut this out so you know exactly where you're going. For this hill, the first time we went up it, we were hiking, and it was after we hiked the entire mountain, and I really thought it was going to be more difficult. Forget about it. 4th gear, pin it. Just stay out of the roost of the guy in front of you. You're going to come out of there, you're going to hit some grass tracks, kind of chicane stuff that we still need to put in, kind of in this area. A little bit more single track, and then you're going to hit timing and scoring. The really fast guys, like the pros, you can expect probably 16, 17 minute laps. Well, this one's going to be a good one, so make sure you got fresh brakes, fresh tires.